Hello, students. Good morning. I hope you are well and studying from home. Today we have a beautiful class. What is the class? Past simple. Okay, we start to explain about the past simple. It is just to talk about an action that ends before the current time. The duration is not relevant in some case. In some cases, and we have here the positive form. You can see the structure. We have the subject, the verb, and the complement or modifier. What is the subject? We have I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. The verb we have to change but we have two options when the verb is a regular or irregular verb. Okay, in this case, we have an irregular verb because in the verb in present is be. Yes, be. It's possible to use in this case I am, but in this part we have to use the past simple, the past, the verb in past. I am in this case is I was. I was and the complement. What is the complement in this case? At home yesterday. Okay. Another example. I worked. In this case, in this part, we have a regular verb because when you use the word work in past, only have to put ed. Okay. And the modifier or complement as a writer at home. We have another examples too. For example, when we have to use uh, you, we, they, the same. Where is an irregular verb. Studied is different to study. Studied in past is a regular verb. For example, when we use you were students. In Spanish, ustedes fueron estudiantes. We studied in the university or at the university. In that part, we have to use a regular verb and the subject is we. And another example with he, for example, with he. He was French. She came. Came is regular or an or irregular verb. Is an irregular verb. From French. We have some examples for positive form of past simple. Give me a minute, please. We have the negative form. In this part, it's the same. That the subject are the same, and the auxiliary is did. The auxiliary we have to use the auxiliary didn't because it's negative. Negative form. Okay. In past simple, always we have to use the auxiliary didn't. Didn't because it's negative. And the verb is the same form or base form. That is the same. Base form when we use the auxiliary. When the auxiliary appear, the verb is the same. We don't have to change the verb in this case. Please remember. An interrogative form of past simple, the auxiliary is did. Is first auxiliary, the subject, the verb but in base form, and the question mark. This is the structure. And the auxiliary is the first. Second is the subject. Next is the verb, but in the base form. And the last is the question, or maybe before complement. And that's all. We have a list of irregular verbs. You have to, and I recommend to you, check this list because it's important to do. And that's all. And in your homes, you can check a video that explain more about the topic.